friends. It's time to start winterizing your vegetable garden. It's late fall here in Virginia, and I wanted to bring you some ideas that I want to pass on to you for your own garden. When you start coming out and harvesting all of your cole crops, you're going to have leftover tops, pieces of the vegetable that you're not going to eat. And whenever you do, take those scraps. I don't put these roots and big stalks back into the garden because they're hard on my tiller to get through it, so I throw these away. But out on the ground, I put as much of this leaf material back out here as I can, because that's excellent compost for the fertilizer. And come back and deep till this in, and I keep it tilled all winter. I'm going to be adding all kinds of things to it this winter, so I'll be showing you that as we go along and getting the soil ready for the spring plant. So a lot of time in your garden is devoted to the soil as much as it is to the plants themselves. So take care of the soil, and the soil will take care of you. Okay, this morning I took the cultivator and I came out to the garden, and I turned in the vegetable matter that I had on top of the garden. I turned it in about 4 inches deep, and this is something you want to keep up with all throughout the winter until the actual real hard freezes hit. As long as you can work the soil, you want to turn in that vegetable matter so it's underneath the dirt and not laying on top of it. Okay, I just harvested the last bit of my collard greens and my cabbage and my broccoli, and as you can see, I discarded all that leftover vegetation on the top back in the garden so I can turn that in with the cultivator. So all I really have left now are 3 rows of Brussels sprouts, and they're going to take a little bit longer to get there. So now I need to turn that in. Okay, I just turned all that vegetable matter in with the cultivator, which, as you can see, he did an excellent job of chopping that stuff up into a million pieces, and it's been turned in about 4 inches deep. Okay, another thing that we need to do to winterize our garden is very important that we winterize our irrigation system, and let me show you what I did to mine. What you want to do is disconnect all your power from to your motor and to your controller. And then you open your valves that are open to the main pressure and let it bleed down all of the pressure that's in your compression tank, so you can bleed all the water out. And that way you'll empty your lines, and the water level will go back down into your well all the way down. Then you want to come right here and take out the drain plug out of your casing drain plug, and save that right there so you know where it is for next year in the spring. This way it drains the water out of the casing so it doesn't crack and it freezes. I open up my solenoid valves so they're manually open, because these things fail shut when you disconnect power. They shut, so you have to jack them open so that they're open so the water can go through. Then I disconnect this fitting right here, and I hook a compressed air line up to this, and I blow all the water out of my system with compressed air. So now that all the pipes are dry, so there's no water in there to freeze and break them. And then I turn off the controller so it's not running all winter. Now the system's completely dry all the way out to the sprinkler heads. They're all been blown dry, so nothing can freeze. I'll leave it like that. And now when the snow comes, which is not going to be that long away, I've got a cover over the top so that the motor and the pump is not just buried in snow for long periods of time. And next spring, when I reprime the pump and I get it all back up, this protects it from the overspray from the sprinkler heads. You always want to winterize the irrigation system before the freezing. to do just before the hard freezes and the snow hits is the last thing I do is I deep till the garden. And as you can see, we've already harvested everything that we had. It's all gone. And there's still some leaf material in here from the Brussels sprouts. And I'm chopping that in with the deep tiller. So I'll deep till the whole garden, and if I can get another deep till in before the hard freezes hit, I will. So I'm gonna let it sit for about a week. Hopefully I won't get a hard freeze, and I'll do it one more time, and then I'll let it sit. I don't need it to do anything with my pH in the soil. I checked it and it's good. I don't need to fertilize it because I fertilized it in August, and that'll hold it for 2 years. But if I did need to add anything to the soil, this would be the time to do it. I add it in, I deep till it in, and let it sit the whole winter. Okay, I got the garden tilled yesterday. It's deep tilled. It's about 9 inches deep. All that vegetable matter that's been on top of the dirt, it's all turned in, and it's set for the winter. It's pouring down rain again today, and got a lot of hard freezes forecast. So don't look like I'm going to get a chance to do any more deep tilling until spring. But it's good enough for now. Well, it takes a little bit of work to get your garden winterized, but winterizing your garden is a valuable investment for your spring planting season. You guys have a blessed day.
Thanks for watching our videos. We really love making them. If you like our videos, please like our Facebook page to get the latest tips and tricks. Also, like our Facebook video and subscribe to our YouTube channel. It would really inspire and encourage us. But most importantly, share with others to inspire and encourage them. We welcome your comments and questions. Thank you. Have a blessed day.